Hello friends. Welcome to my channel. I will tell you about Albert Einstein, the best physicist in the world. And you'll see photos of him that you may never have seen. If you're ready, we're starting. Albert Einstein. He was born on March 14, 1879, and died on April 18, 1955. He died at the age of 76. He is a theoretical physicist. Considered one of the greatest physicists of all time, Einstein is best known for developing the theory of relativity. He also made significant contributions to the development of quantum mechanics. The mass-energy balance formula E=mc2, which he discovered and revolutionized the scientific world, has been called the world's most famous equation. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his contributions to the field of physics and mathematics and for his discovery of the photoelectric effect law. He was named the most important person of the century by Time magazine in 1999. Born in Ulm, German Empire, to an Ashkenazi Jewish family, Einstein spent the first years of his life in Munich. He completed his high school education and higher education in Switzerland, but due to difficulties in finding a job at a university, he started working as an inspector in a patent office. The year 1905 was a miracle year for Einstein, and although his theories were not immediately adopted at the time, he published 4 papers that would later revolutionize physics. In 1914, he returned to Germany at the personal request of Max Planck. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his work on the photoelectric effect. Due to the rise of the Nazi Party to power, he left Germany in 1933 and settled in the United States. He died in Princeton County, New Jersey, where he spent the rest of his life. Albert Einstein, with his theories of special relativity and general relativity, revolutionized the understanding of space, which had been dominated by Newtonian mechanics for 2 centuries. His theories, which he created with only mathematical calculations and equations, were later experimentally verified many times. The mass-energy equivalence he formulated with the equation E=mc2 explained how stars create energy and paved the way for nuclear technology. His mathematical explanations for the photoelectric effect and Brownian motion are among his other contributions to modern physics. He spent most of his life trying to create a unified field theory that unified all theories, but these efforts were fruitless. Einstein was quite skeptical of some of the results of quantum mechanics, especially the uncertainty principle, but these approaches were widely accepted in the future. Einstein, worried that the Nazis would develop a nuclear bomb, sent a letter to the U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt, recommending the USA to start nuclear studies. He defended the idea that the Jews should have their own country after the Holocaust and supported the establishment of Israel. In his various interviews, he stated that he did not believe in Judaism and other holy books, and published an article sympathetic to socialism. Along with Bertrand Russell, he also published a manifesto against nuclear weapons. In the Millennium Poll held in late 1999 with 100 leading physicists, Einstein was ranked number 1 among the greatest physicists of all time. Einstein published more than 300 scientific papers during his lifetime, and he also had more than 150 non-scientific works. Because of his achievements and works, the word Einstein began to be used synonymously with genius. In 1908, he was well known, a great scientist, and was appointed lecturer at the University of Bern. The next year, he quit his job and lecturer at the patent office and started as an associate professor of physics at the University of Zurich. In 1911, he received the title of professor at Karl Ferdinand University, today's University of Prague, in Prague. Returning to Germany in 1914, he became director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Physics and professor at the Humboldt University of Berlin. There were clauses in their contracts that greatly reduced their teaching duties. He became a member of the Prussian Academy of Sciences. In 1916, Einstein became president of the Deutsche Physikalische Gesellschaft, German Physical Society, from 1916 to 1918. In 1911, he calculated that, according to his new general theory of relativity, the light of another star would be refracted by the Sun. This prediction was later confirmed by Arthur Stanley Eddington's 1919 solar eclipse observation. The correspondence of this event in the international press made Einstein world famous. In 1921, Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. The award was given for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, as relativity was still considered controversial at the time. He received the Copley Medal from the Royal Society in 1925. In 1939, a group of Hungarian scientists, including physicist Leo Szilard, warned Washington of the Nazis' atomic bomb research. The group's warning was not taken seriously. In the summer of 1939, a few months before the outbreak of World War II in Europe, Einstein used his prestige to send, together with Leo Szilard, a warning letter to President Roosevelt against the danger of Nazi Germany's atomic bombing. In the same letter, the American